And here we go.
Oh, look. Cameras are frozen.
Good.
No, McCall's is going. Mine's frozen.
Good.
That's what I meant.
Good. Good.
I'm looking down. It's great. It's a good picture of me.
Good.
Also, you don't get to see the guy waving at you.
I know there's so many people waving right now. We are in the process of a remodel. This is The Perspective, by the way. My name is McCall.
I'm Ema.
I'm producer Butters.
And we're going to be in the process of a remodel, I feel like, for a hot minute. We have been for a hot minute.
There's just a dude with his face.
Just hanging
And
out.
I'm back.
Everybody's just here. We're just,
Okay, they're cleaning the wood.
Yep.
Out there, and then they're gonna like
It's like a stain.
they're gonna restain it, which it looks better.
It really does.
It looks really good.
I've been really impressed with it.
It's just been a process.
Oh yeah.
Understatement. It's
So,
been a hair pull.
Understatement of the season.
So don't mind the guy behind us.
Don't
The
mind
guys.
the man behind the curtain. Is that
the multiple persons walking behind me. Ignore them.
You should just put a paper.
They're not there.
One of those paper things up so you can't see
it's giving Wizard of Oz. So now that these guys are all here, everything is an absolute disaster because everything's a mess, right? It's
I'm just seeing it-
distracting.
I'm
There's so many
seeing it.
people.
I'm seeing it at like a distance, and all of a sudden I just see this head like,
Hello?
hello.
And down. It's insane. So everything's a disaster. If I could show you this corner of my corner
It's
over
possible.
here.
Here we go.
There's a giant hole
right there.
in the wall
I don't
where
see anything.
where all of my stuff
Oh,
goes.
there's the hole.
So, and then over in this corner, everything is a disaster. It normally has a place. Everything has a place. Nothing has a place right now. The place is gone. There's a hole where a lot of things went. So, we're talking cleaning because right now
great.
I'm at the verge of just taking all of this stuff and throwing it away. Do I need it?
Oh, I think my camera froze again.
Maybe one day.
That's cool. It's fine. You're just always sitting there.
We got all kinds of technical difficulties going on. So, Producer Butters, we were talking a little bit about fall cleaning. My camera's off now. Who cares? Doesn't matter.
We don't need to do video.
It
anymore.
doesn't-
Technical difficulties. It's fine.
Video's gone. It's because everything's a disaster and Mercury's going into
It
retrograde
looks
on
like
Wednesday.
you're singing, and I'm attentively
Good.
listening. That's
I
what we
am.
look like.
I am. So, Producer Butters has been doing some fall cleaning. Is fall cleaning a thing? That's the real question. Because spring cleaning, obviously, we know is a thing. Fall cleaning, is that something we do?
I don't think most people do. I do simply because I switch out my decorations.
Okay.
So I go from springy and folly, or
Yes.
summery
Springy
to
to
Springy
Folly.
and folly to springy and folly.
to
I sometimes go
folly and
springy to
wintry.
folly too.
So do I. That's how I broke my wrist. So I kind of do the same thing. I can get with that. A little bit of the decor shift.
Yeah.
Okay. We dig it. Producer Butters, decor shifting.
No,
Okay.
I guess okay. The only time that I do is it like for Halloween and Christmas, but I usually what?
Lynn's walking by. He's got this giant stack of paper. Like he's trying to maneuver around people.
I know.
It's hilarious.
It's gonna be
It's
crazy.
The camera
distracting.
caught it,
I'm
so
so
it's
sorry.
fine.
It's so distracting. I love it. Anyway,
This is our fall cleanup.
so sorry,
Yes.
Producer
Anyways.
Butters.
So, I guess for my fall cleanup, well, or I guess decor would be like Halloween, but I don't put anything like outside because
Yeah.
I don't want to invite anybody to my house.
Yeah, please don't come in.
I do it inside, so it's for myself.
It's fair.
And I buy those like little battery candle thingies.
Yeah,
tea
uh-huh,
lights.
Yeah, and they last like 2 days on
Yeah.
a little tiny battery.
That's the
So-
best.
So you do it like 2 days before Halloween and call it good.
Yeah.
There you go. See, I have a like a big planter on my porch. I would love to put some like decor up on my porch. I usually like when I lived in Vernal, I had a lot of like really cute like fall decor, and I still have some of it, but I mean, it's been in storage for since I moved. So I'm trying to decide if I really want to get anything out where I have my giant planter that's full of flowers that are actually blooming right now. By the way, furious that it takes this long for all of my flowers to pop off because it's like August. So what, I got like a month of them being like super pretty.
You know what's funny? The flowers we planted, they were all flowery
Uh-huh.
when we planted them in the springtime. and then all the floweries went away, and
Uh-huh.
so they've just been like this green, like they
Yep.
look like a green weed basically.
Yeah.
And
And-
they still haven't flowered back,
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
no.
weird. A lot of the
but
time,
they're still green.
yeah,
I mean,
They're
It's-
getting bigger.
it's really interesting the way that, the timing of flowers and whatever. I need to be better at the timing of flowers. But I mean, one of the things when it comes to fall cleanup, I got to clean up all of my flower beds. Not yet. It's August. So
How do you clean up your flower bed?
so any of the stuff that's like that kind of dies,
Mhm.
right? So like I have a lot of
So
sweet,
the annuals.
sweet potato vines. Yeah, so the annuals you'll take out, the perennials, a lot of them you cut down. Like I have a
Oh, you do? I
it
just
dep-
let them. What
well, it depends on some of them.
do they
Some
call
of
that?
them,
Wilting?
yeah.
Wilt.
Some of them, like I have my, I have a burning bush, which is really pretty. Stop it. And it's one that you don't cut down because it's like a tree, right?
Yes.
So you can't cut it down. You could, but it's like, oh, hey, I got a little sprout in the summertime. So, but then you have to cover them with like burlap so that they don't die over the winter, right?
Mhm.
So like I have peonies, and the peonies you cut down. A lot of those like,
Should I do that to my
Floral.
little baby trees?
no,
Mm-mm.
no,
Oh, okay.
don't do that, because then they'll have to start from the bottom. Now they're here, because those ones,
No, I mean, like,
burlap,
just
yes,
burlap around
yeah,
them?
yeah, burlap those, because otherwise they could die if they're little like that.
I mean, I don't see that they've grown, but most people that
Yeah.
haven't seen them in a while, they're like,
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
they've grown quite a bit.
Yeah, so with those ones, I would cover them with burlap because
Apparently not.
because they're little. And I mean, once they get established and they're really big and stuff, it's not really that big of a deal. But
Yeah.
the little ones, yes.
Okay, so the annuals.
The annuals you go through and you kind of cut out and you get
you
rid of
just cut
them.
out. Can you just repot them and put them inside?
I don't know. I guess you probably could, but I don't know. I have way too many of them,
And you're like,
and
absolutely, not.
absolutely not.
Just
so,
die.
yeah.
So then the perennials,
Uh-huh.
you cut down.
Yeah.
Just cut the tops off, just
Yeah.
all the way off.
Mhm.
So to leave the bottom at the bottom.
So like the little stems. It depends. It depends on them. So like my peonies, I have peonies. I don't know how the heck you say it. I don't really
Sounds good.
care.
I think peonies.
Yeah, I'm like, meh, whatever. Some people I talk to,
Peonies.
it's peonies. Yeah, some people it's peonies. So I have those ones you trim down to the stalks on them. I've got some like echinacea, and I think you cut those ones down too. I
So I've
have,
always just let them just fall over and they just come back
and
up.
it's fine. I've never really cut them down either, but that's what you're, I think, supposed to do. So
supposed to do a lot of things, but you know.
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, I do. So I think that that's what I'm going to do this year to clean them all up. I'm trying to decide if I want to plant some like more annuals as we get closer to the end, or more perennials, sorry, as we get closer to the end, so that like a rose bush, or like because I really like those English roses. I think they're really pretty.
Do you have a lavender plant?
No, but I want one.
I got one.
They're so pretty.
I got one. It's cool. Like
Yeah,
it
they're
is,
cool.
like I don't know why, but all of a sudden it just like shot up. It's
Yep.
like
That's how all of I have zinnias. I love my zinnias and I love my cosmos, and like both of them just poof, giant, right? So I have one zinnia that is like yellow,
uh-huh.
and they've stayed pretty small, but the ones that I got, it was like a State Fair mix, and then like a Bernie's giant something mix, like, and then just like some normal ones. And I think these ones are the State Fair mix, so they've been just like this, just really short. I
So
went
about
away
12 foot.
12 inches, yeah, close. So they've been like this. I went out there yesterday. It's like 3.5 feet tall, like just poof, giant. So pretty, but huge. All of my snapdragons, they've all popped off. They're all at least 3.5 feet tall. Like all of my flowers right now are super, super tall and so pretty. And I'm real sad because I'm at the point where I'm cutting them, doing the cut flower thing, which is beautiful, but I want to do it earlier. So I think I'm going to try and get some dahlias planted because they're perennials. Anyway, beside the point, winter, fall cleaning, that's one of the things that has to get cleaned up. We clean up the leaves, go over it, mow the lawn and stuff. But like internally,
Mow the
Mow the-
flower garden.
mow down, call it good.
Well, they're done.
There's that.
See you later. That's how we clean it
They've
up.
been pruned. We're good.
That's
Joe.
right. Hella pruned. So when it comes to your interior stuff, what do we do for fall type cleaning. I love cleaning in the fall. I really do. I love being able to open the windows. It's got this like fall air is like this crisp.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get this straight. I don't love cleaning.
Producer Butter says screw cleaning.
I don't
I
think
like-
anyone actually well, there's actually
I
people
don't
that
like
do.
the
I
doing
love
of the
cleaning.
cleaning. I like the clean look.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't like the process of cleaning. I like the clean.
Yeah. I
Yes.
get that. I get that.
So yeah, I there's just been stuff that is collected.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna call it the first catch-all. The
Yes.
first catch-all got full, and now the table became the second
The catch-all. Yeah.
and that became full. And so I am in the process of trying to declutter everything in the
Yes.
house, and I learned that you should just pick one spot.
Otherwise you're overwhelmed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I was already almost overwhelmed with what I
Yeah.
did. So I did some of the kitchen because
Mhm.
some of that I kind of had an idea of where I wanted to put it.
Uh-huh.
It wasn't like I need like, oh, I got to figure out where I'm going to put this. No, I knew where I wanted to put that.
It already
some of
had
the
a
stuff.
home.
So I did that and then started decluttering like the first
Yeah.
catch-all. So now it's all clean.
Good. That's exciting.
Oh, good.
I cleaned my Tupperware cabinet out.
Oh gosh,
I think I
I'm-
do that 4 times a year.
Oh
I'm-
my.
I am not looking
Every
forward to
season.
It's dude, it's like the wackest thing ever. So
Mhm.
I pull everything out and I mean it really didn't take me that long to get it all decluttered because I just like throw stuff up there, you know? So I opened it up, I was like, dang it. But I mean, it's all done. It probably took me like 10 minutes. It really didn't take that long.
It
So-
takes me forever
I-
to do that, though.
Dude, it took me forever to actually do it.
So I put all my Tupperware in the Lazy Susan.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
The problem is the lids. So we have big Tupperwares that the lids can fit in, right?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
But the problem is if you swing the thing too hard,
Yep.
all your lids and everything go
Depart.
on
Yep.
the ends of the Lazy Susan that you can't get to
So
unless
then you
you're
gotta
like
climb
on the
in
floor.
and-
And I was like, nah, I'm not.
I'll just buy more lids.
It lives there. No, I'm not buying more.
No.
It lives there till I clean it. But yes, that will be one of the processes. I'm just gonna have to do one drawer at a time because
It's overwhelming.
Mhm.
It
the
really
pantry
is.
I'm not looking forward
I think
to.
I
No.
have to I have to throw away a lot of my Tupperware
Mm-hmm.
just because a lot of it's broken,
Mm-hmm.
and I still have it because I don't want to buy new ones, so I just
Mhm.
reuse it.
Oh, if
even
it's
though-
broken, I'll just throw it away.
Even
but-
though the lid still is broken, I'm just like, it's fine, it'll work.
Relatable. So relatable.
But I am probably gonna throw them out.
Why couldn't they just like make Tupperware like the same like style
I know.
all the time?
You know, that's the one thing. I mean,
I don't know.
Lil-
it's
Lil-
so annoying.
Lil brag on Rubbermaid, right? I like their stuff because
really?
the lids, because the lids are like all the same.
I guess I never really thought about that.
As
Yeah.
long as you have the same size.
Yeah. If it's like the same like a shallow bowl, basically, you'll get the shallow bowl. We're trying to be real and it's not working well at all.
Completely missed.
So anyway, if you have the shallow bowl, you have the bigger bowl. The Rubbermaid lids are like all the same, and so that's really handy dandy.
Yes.
I appreciate that on it. But yeah, I agree. I'm like, can we just like, I don't know, not?
yeah, no. And then I got into this habit of buying ham that comes in its own little Tupperware
Uh-huh.
because what I was doing, or what my ex-roommate was doing, she would cook food and she would put it in Tupperware and give it to people, and we would never get that back.
Yes.
So I was like, okay, I'm going to start buying these, and this is the Tupperware you use to give away. So now I have 20 of those.
Oh, and I cleaned it and gave it back.
You did.
Yeah.
No, because I gave you a good one, I think. I don't think I gave you a ham one. 'Cause
Oh.
I know you would give it back.
Mm-hmm.
But
So I don't know if you were finished with that story, but
I don't know if I was either, but it's
Great.
fine.
Go- oh, you were just saying you buy the ham ones so
That's
you
a
can
good
use
So I
move.
it.
have like I
Yeah.
have like 20 of them, but
Uh-huh.
I don't really give food to anyone anymore because
I don't want to.
yeah.
Nobody comes over
Been
and visit.
there.
No, I found that so you go to like Winco.
Yeah.
And you get like the potato bowl
Mhm.
or any of those bowls.
Mm-hmm.
For some reason, those bowls are like really nice to
Yep.
use for like reheating other stuff.
Yeah.
It is. It
There's-
really is.
So I saved them. Like
Yeah.
they're nice lids, and they really like close. They're hard to get
Yeah.
open.
I have those too. I have like 20 of those too.
I was like, well, these are my new Tupperware.
Well, it's wild. It really is. There's a lot of places. I want to say,
You know what? I think the ones I use the most are Rubbermaid.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love those ones.
I
They're,
like them.
They're my
and they all
favorite.
stack.
I've had mine for like
Mhm.
5 years, like since I moved here,
Yeah.
and that's why they're starting to break because like
They've been around for a
they've been
minute.
yeah. So
Yeah.
I need to buy a new one, and I'm trying to decide if I want to go back to those same ones or if I want to get new, like better ones.
Mhm.
But then I'm like, but these are so convenient because
Mhm.
the same lid fits on.
On the shallow ones or the
Yes.
taller ones.
Yes.
Yeah, they're my favorite. I love
Yeah.
that.
Okay, so we need to call it plasticware then instead
Yeah.
of other
The
stuff.
actual
Yeah,
Yeah.
because there's so many different
plastic
brands.
Yeah,
I'm
so-
sure.
Yeah, there are. So actually, this is fascinating. Just as a little side tangent, side topic of things, there's a lot of times that like your patent or your trademark can get taken away because it becomes like an overarching thing. So like Tupperware is one because Tupperware was the OG brand, right?
Yeah,
and
yeah,
so
yeah.
then they've kind of spiraled off. Velcro, same thing. Velcro
Ah.
is a specific brand,
So
but
what
it's called
about-
hook and loop. Is what the
that what-
material really is.
Oh, yeah,
is that what's gonna
Yeah.
happen to duct tape?
That was one of the things that they've talked about, yeah.
Oh.
But anyway, just kind of a little side
I was-
tangent.
There was another one I just thought of, and it had something to do with dishes and food too. Oh, Ziploc.
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 Same
Mhm.
thing.
Because I bought the generic, store brand one.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
was
But
like
it's a
10
Ziploc.
times cheaper.
Yeah.
Well, they make them all. They
Yeah,
actually
it's-
make some in the valley. So
Surprise. In the valley, out of the valley, on the internet. They have Ziploc all of the
they
places.
actually just use. Well, I'm not gonna say anything.
Yeah,
but
it's insane.
It's the same
It's
thing.
it's really
basically.
it's
Same
really
thing.
wild. So anyway, yeah, totally agree. Tupperware, cleaning up of the Tupperware, good move. I think I'm going into this phase, producer butter, same thing. Maybe it's a Mercury retrograde thing because it kicks off on Wednesday.
Can I just talk
Could
about
be.
hold before you make your comment?
Absolutely.
The Ziploc, the new
Yeah.
design. They tried to make it so you can stand it up.
Yeah.
By the way, it doesn't work.
it
No.
doesn't work.
No, it
It's the
doesn't.
most
So
annoying
just leave
thing.
the bag the way it was.
Yeah, it's fine. Just
Anyways,
leave it.
Go ahead.
So totally agree.
Yep.
So one of my I'm going into this phase as well of just the cleanup of everything. I really want to spend all of the time just making sure everything is tidied up. So yes, pantry is going to be one of the things that I go into next because you remember how I bought all of those like really nice OXO containers that you put all your stuff in so that everything looks pretty and clean and whatever like that. This last year of just like shell that I've gone into. I don't know who she is. I don't know what's happened, but we're back. Okay. Like this human of McCall, she's back. And so she's like, what in the hell happened? Everything's a mess. None of this looks like the way that it was supposed to look like. So she's coming out of this like cocoon of I don't even know
That
what.
happens to me all
Dude,
the time.
So
wild.
All the time.
Mima
wild.
was showing me that kind of organizing stuff.
Yeah.
It was like taking a container out and putting it in another container. I was like, why? Just put
Yeah.
it in there.
Yeah.
She's like, but it looks better. I was like, I don't
See,
care.
I
As
love-
long as
looks
it
a lot better.
The thing that I really like about my containers, as far as that goes, cereal. I'll take my cereal out. I do like my mashed potatoes, same kind of thing, because it's like airtight, and so you close it, and so then it makes it so that it stays fresh
Yeah.
rather than going stale faster. And so that's why I use mine because of that specific reason. It looks good too. But for me, it's like if I have it in this airtight container versus just having it in the box, it stays fresh longer.
It holds it better.
See, I got-
it's like the dog food. I just learned
Yeah.
that you don't actually pour it into the container. You actually put the whole bag in it, but you put the bag in the container and you close it because it's airtight.
Yeah.
It keeps it fresher for your dogs.
Yeah.
Okay, so
My dogs don't care, but yes.
I bought those like can holder things.
Yeah.
That they roll.
The
You put it-
organizers?
you put on the.
Yeah.
I feel like that at this point in my life that it takes up more room
Yeah.
than
Just
the cans that I
stacking
actually
'em.
have.
Yeah.
I'm half tempted to take them out.
Yeah. That's hard. Yes.
I mean, it
Yes.
depends. Like if you're planning on buying more cans.
I don't.
Okay, well,
Then you're good.
yeah, if you're good, I mean, then you can take them out. But if you're,
I'm afraid the
planning on
shelf's
buying
gonna
more-
fall.
Oh, dude, that's
'Cause
scary.
it's already starting to like bow.
Or-
Oh no!
So my dishes, I have all of my plates on the bottom shelf, and I started to notice that my bottom shelf, I was like, hold up. It's not like we have a ton of dishes, you know?
My
It's
dish,
just
my plates are
Dustin and I.
heavy.
Yeah, so are mine.
I don't know why.
I
I
know.
don't like the heavy ones.
I put the
don't
heavy
either.
ones on the outer edges too because I'm not going to put it in the center
Avi.
because they're heavy. right?
Mhm.
So they're on the outer edges, and for some reason the center's like, whoop.
Next thing you know, McCall comes home and it's now.
Dude, I'd be furious. I would be so angry.
I'd go back to
One
your,
time-
your
Cabinet people.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like,
So I
what
think we've discussed
the
this
heck?
that I don't actually have a pantry. I created one.
Right,
with
yeah.
buying bookshelves.
Uh-huh.
So one day I come back, my parents were still here. So my parents and I went out, and when we came back, one of the bookshelves fell over.
Oh, rough.
So my pantry was a mess.
I
was
hate that for
mad.
you.
I like opened it. My mom looked at it. I looked at it. We looked at each other, and I said, "It is midnight." I closed the door and we went to bed.
We're done.
It's like, no,
We're done.
we're not dealing with this.
Expletive deleted.
All of them.
Deleted. Closed door.
All of them.
Basically. And then the next day, obviously, we went in there, fixed it. So my pantry now looks great.
You're like a week
but-
later, ants were all over everything.
Oh,
And
what a mess.
it's done.
No, that's the one thing I don't like ants. And there's ants in my house because of the dog food.
That's
And there's
terrible.
nothing-
So it's not
I-
airtight then.
No, it's the dog food that my dogs
Oh.
that I feed my
Yeah.
dogs that they don't eat that
Yeah.
stay there.
That's dumb.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
so thinking all of the fall cleaning. I remember growing up, we used to do like a fall clean out, and granted, a lot of it was like our clothing, because while you're getting older, your clothes, you start to not fit in your clothes, and
Look, I
I'm-
wear it till there's holes in
I'm
it. so-
well, yeah, same. Until it
Same.
doesn't
not,
fit.
Not out,
So-
but you know what I mean.
Yes, yes.
That was so 10 years ago. I don't care. It still fits.
I still wear
Yes.
stuff from high school.
Dude, I
Me
wish
too.
I could, but mine don't fit anymore. So I've been looking into this a little bit more. Do you guys do like a fall type of a like storage of things? Because for me, I mean, producer Butters, you don't go out and wear sweaters and cardigans, but like I have
wear hoodies.
you have hoodies. So do you take your stuff and put it away and store it, or do you just like move it to the back of your closet, or does it just chill where it's at?
It chills where it's at because my closet has two
Like layers?
rods?
Uh-huh.
so you can hang clothes up on top and on the
And
bottom.
on the bottom.
And so I have dedicated the bottom part to my coat sweaters, not coats, but
Yeah.
jackets.
Jackets
I don't really
and stuff.
have coats.
Yeah.
I mean, I probably have one or
Right.
two,
Just in case.
but that's usually out in the other closet.
Yeah.
But
Mhm.
like the ones in there, because I don't know, they're hoodies. So yeah, they just kind of stay there. And they don't bother me. I mean, even though the rods are starting to like bend down
Bow a
the
little
end of it,
bit,
but,
yeah.
you know,
It's fine.
I probably have
That's
too many
fine.
clothes. The problem is I go buy clothes, and I hate new clothes.
I
so
do too.
Me too.
I usually buy them from the secondary stores,
Mm-hmm.
and then I don't try them on because I'm like,
And then
whatever.
they don't fit, and
Then
then
they
I'm not
don't
going to go
fit.
to the store and return them.
Nope, not doing that. And I was like, well, someday I will fit into these,
And then,
and then they just into
And
my
then they
closet,
hang out.
and now they're there for 10 years. So
Yep.
here we are.
I have come to the conclusion I have two closets
mm-hmm.
in my house because I have two rooms.
Mhm.
And obviously, I'm one person.
Convenient.
So I used
be
to do
nice.
that. I used to switch out. I used to store my spring and summer clothes in the fall and winter,
Mm-hmm.
and then just switch. That was also another fall clean
Mhm.
thing. But now I've decided to keep my guest bedroom that is dedicated for my fall and winter,
All
Clothing.
right.
and then my actual bedroom closet is summer and spring
Okay.
because no
That's
matter
the season.
yeah. And even when it's spring or fall and winter, sometimes I still wear that clothes anyway.
Yeah.
So
I only sort of have, again, I don't know where this human being that is existing right now has been. She's been off elsewhere taking a nap or something, but I'm in a position now where I'm like, what, my closet is a disaster,
Mhm.
right? Wreck. So I want to go through, reorganize stuff. I had everything before absolutely organized. T-shirts were all here. My dresses were all here. My jackets were here. My radio station swag was up here. Like everything was set in a specific place. And now it's just like everything's everywhere.
You
And
just
so
put
I
it
go
up, yeah.
through and I'm like, oh, I guess where's my T-shirt? I think it's somewhere in here. So that's where all of my stuff is right now. So I'm going to go through and go get that all fall cleaned out. Figure out what I want to wear and what I do wear and what I do not wear. Because I'm at a point where it's like my clothes that I have in my closet don't really fit, but I don't necessarily want to keep them as like a when I lose weight type of a thing. Because when I lose weight, I want to buy new stuff.
Yeah.
Because I feel like it's all not old style, but if it were just like t-shirts and stuff and I were like a man and I could just like wear t-shirts, just normal t-shirts
With stains on them.
with stains on them and whatever, I would. It would be what it is.
Glorious.
Yeah, it would be what it is. But I don't really have any like t-shirts. I have a handful of. I'm wearing a t-shirt, but I don't usually wear them.
Okay, so t-shirt or tank top? What do you like better?
Tank top.
I love tank top. It depends on the tank
Well,
top.
yeah, I like both.
Yeah, I don't.
So it just depends on
obviously-
my mood.
Yeah.
I guess.
If it's summertime, tank top all
All the
day
way.
long.
Mhm.
It depends on the tank top though too. For some reason, I don't like wearing spaghetti straps.
I love spaghetti.
I don't know
straps.
why. I feel like there's some like internal stuff that's there because spaghetti straps have been like a no-no
Modesty.
for a very long period of my life. And so spaghetti straps, meh, question mark. But if they have like a thicker strap on them, I'm fine with that. If they have like if they're hangy and flowy, good. If it's like a halter top, good. But for some reason, spaghetti strap specific, nope, can't do it. Like a cami, nope, can't wear it. I don't know why. It's really interesting. So
Okay.
great question. Do we have any final thoughts on fall cleaning and spaghetti straps and cabinets and countertops and
Good luck. Get it in before
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 it's snowy?
winter hits
Yeah.
Yeah.
next
it.
week.
My anxiety levels skyrocket during this time.
Oh.
So because it's not my house is not clean.
Oh. Yeah. Okay, I get that. I was like, why? Makes sense.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Okay. Well,
Yep.
this has been The Perspective.
All right, bye.
Bye.
Bye.